So I told you that we have 4 strategies for adding offline support to our apps. We talked about notifying the user, disabling certain features, and caching data. Now let's talk about the 4th strategy. When the device is offline, we can store users' actions locally in the app and then execute them later when the device goes online. Again, this is one of those moments that someone hearing the word action thinks we should use Redux. No, don't go there. We don't need Redux here. Again, we can modify our API layer. We can change the implementation of post, put, and delete methods. So if the call to the server fails, we can store these requests in our cache and then execute them later. If you have a simple app, this may totally work for you. But if you have a complex app and you want to support various actions offline, this can get pretty tricky. You have to handle optimistic updates, retrying actions, conflict resolution, and so on. It's just not worth it. I don't recommend you to implement this by hand from scratch, unless you have a really simple app. So if your app is complex and you want to have this level of offline support, then I would suggest you to look at Firebase. Firebase is a platform for building mobile apps. With Firebase, you get a real-time database, which is very powerful, but you will also get offline support and automatic synchronization. So if the user modifies the data when the device is offline, Firebase client automatically saves the changes locally, and then it will synchronize them with the cloud later when the device goes online. So Firebase is essentially going to be the backend of your app. So you wouldn't need the Node backend anymore. Now that would change a number of things, and that's why I didn't include it in the course. It's really outside the scope of this course. But here on Expo documentation, you can read about using Firebase. It's really easy. So I leave it up to you to learn about it. Another option is to use Realm. With Realm, you can build fully featured apps without a network connection. So again, you get a client-side database that automatically synchronizes itself with the cloud. It's a very popular platform. But again, before you research any of these solutions, first you should ask, do you really need this level of offline support in your app or not? Many popular apps don't have this level of offline support. Twitter is an example. At the time of recording this, you cannot post a tweet when you're offline. So if this feature is not crucial for your app, don't overcomplicate things. You can simply disable certain features and show an offline notice to the user. As simple as that.